is our last support session for the love practice of this month, surrender. We are going to actually dive into romantic love. Not very often I speak about the romantic aspect of the love, because love is really about reconnecting with who we are and being in service for the greater plan on this earth. And as we know, it is an exciting time we're living out there, because we get to rebuild a whole brand new world. And this is once in a lifetime for sure. And maybe just, think about what you can play in this big game. What is your role? What is your excitement to have? Because it is truly an exciting journey. So we're going to talk about love, romance, and relationships, because with what's going on in the world, there are a lot of people who are struggling out there. There's a lot of confusion. And I really feel that we need to look at what we're doing that is actually sabotaging our success in general, being in our health, being in our relationships, or in a business. And it is the same thing. Again, I'm going to speak more about relationships and romance tonight, but it is the same in our health and in business. Basically, the number one mistake is that we don't say yes 100%. And guys, if there's a 99.9%, that 0.1% that is missing is what is doing the whole struggle, the whole challenge, and not accessing that absolute win. So if you want to win, if you really want to enjoy this part of you, this part of your heart is here on this earth to experience love. All of us, not just me because I love love, but all of us, we are here to have a good time and to live love, to truly fully embrace life. And that is that number one mistake, because we never really commit 100%. And that is the part of surrender. Our practice is surrendering to love, surrendering to allowing our partner to be there for us, and not being afraid of, oh my gosh, he's going to help me, or she's going to do this, or try to get that, or whatever. It's really fully opening our heart to love, and to love the person, and to love the journey, to love the fights as well. Because it's, of course, any relationship, you sometimes have big quacks, right? It's like, we need to set new parameters for the relationship. Maybe it's a new relationship, maybe it's an old one, and one partner wants to have something different and the other one is not following. So there are so many components of love and relationships. So number one, if you want to win, you gotta say yes 100%. All right. And the second mistake is when we always look around and think that the grass is greener next door. And we do that in business as well. We do that with our health, with our physical shape and body. And we do that with material things, right? Oh, this one has a bigger house or bigger car or whatever. We always do this. In relationship too, when do we say, that's it? I am with the person that I desire to commit to my growth, my evolution, and to commit to the evolution and the growth of the other person. Often people think, what am I going to get in this relationship, right? What is this person going to bring me? That is the wrong place to start a relationship. It's best to go into the relationship thinking, how can I uplift that person? How can I support this person to grow and evolve to the place where he's magically, or she is magically, free and happy? And I mean free and happy, right? So it is about allowing that person to be, allowing that person to dance and to have the challenges and to make mistakes and to have the doubts, to have the confusion, and to love that part in him or in her that is confused, to love that part in him or in her that is scared. And that's also the place in us. You know, eventually it is just a mirror effect, right? We attract people who are here to help us grow and to help us being a better person ourselves. So everybody, and we all know the theory, right? Everything is divinely orchestrated. Everything happens for a reason. And yes, we meet for a reason. But if it's just theory and we don't ask ourselves, why do we actually meet this person? Why is it so challenging? And you know, the truth of the matter is, like, often people just choose to leave when it gets too hot in a relationship, but that's when it gets really juicy. That's when the whole growth part is arriving for both, not just for one. It's never just for one. So I'm going to recap those 2 points. So the first one is to not say yes 100%. That's the biggest mistake. And the second one is to always look for next door, you know, if there is something greener, something better, another person, maybe he's cuter, maybe he has more money, maybe she is more attractive, maybe she's more sexy, right? So yeah, we do need to really open our heart to just be and to say yes to love. And so I want to speak a little bit more once we say yes, what's really truly happening, because I am so blessed in this lifetime that I've had a journey of relationships, and I can truly speak very intimately about, you know, pushing on the side one person when we're not ready to grow and then start another thing. Well, I am actually really quite blessed because I've always I came from this place right from the beginning to understand that each beautiful man that was part of my journey has brought some rich components of who I am today. And that doesn't mean that if you've been married for 20 or 30 years, you haven't grown. That's not what I'm saying. We all have a different life, a different path, a different journey. I mean, I'm here to be a love coach and to bring people to their highest point of being and happiness, freedom, joy, fulfillment, and to be in service for the greater plan. So it did require that I have a very specific training, a university that not everybody went to the same class, really, right? You have your own journey. Most important thing is to not judge it, to not compare it, right? And to be fully, it's the same as the romantic love, fully engaged, fully committed to serve and to be ourselves, to be truly who we are. So it's the same. I was saying earlier, it is the same in romance, it's the same in business, it's the same for our health. If you're not committed 100% to your health, that means you're always cheating and doing things you know are not very supportive of your health. You know, you're sabotaging all the time. And that's because there is no 100%. All right? So let's come back to what really brings to say yes to love, to the romance. I'm really specifically, again, speaking to a divine partner. It really is that place where you can explore your spirit and your sexuality, your body, your mind, your emotions, everything. And it is so absolutely profound how you can actually inspire the other one to be in the dance, but only if you dance at 100%. If you're just trying to go on the dance floor, you're just listening to the music from afar and clapping, that you're not on the dance floor, you're not dancing with your partner, right? So dare to go on the dance floor and play fully, dance and you know, put your best tunes, the ones you prefer. Just live this life now. Say 100% yes to love, to life, to being happy, to being successful. Easy to say? Yeah, I would say it's easy to say. Is it easy to live? Well, I tell you what, from my experience, I've tried both. I've tried to say yes, but really I have the back door open, and just in case it gets too intense, I can run away. And it was not a very successful relationship. Now, once I said yes, and I'm closing the doors and I'm saying 100%, sure, something can happen and it's still not the right partner, or maybe there is just that very specific thing you need to learn with this one. Why being so hung up? Why having judgments or attachments, right? That is the suffering. So again, from here, we could go in so many different places and talk about how we are sabotaging, but really focus this week, in this last week, with the practice surrender. Just really practice and pay attention to your 100%. And then also how you're actually always looking around. Is there something better out there for me or not? So I want to ask you to have fun with this practice. I think this is the most important. I mean, just really have fun. It's a game and you have lots of support, guys. There have been 3 other sessions on this particular practice, surrender. Last week was allowing God or the universe, the source, however you call it, to come and help you instead of trying to force things to happen. So again, that's another form of surrender. Surrendering to love, to life, to the juice of who we are is a beautiful game, and I'm inviting you in this particular dance. For those of you who are new, all of the recordings are available and it's free. You have lots of support. There's lots of different practices. You can go and find that on YouTube on the Lover Dose of Good News channel. And go find what you need. There's lots of different techniques, lots of different supports, lots of different insights, and it's there for you. And for those of you who are here for the first time, this is Stéphanie Rottet. I am a love coach and business coach, and my passion is truly to bring people back to love, to lead them there, because, you know, I tried the other way. It's not fun. So try it 1 week or 2 or a month. If you don't like it, you can always go back to your other part, right, where you are right now. And there's no obligation. It truly is your choice to choose a different path to create new results. So the last thing I want to say is we do have a brand new refuge for the Love Army. And so it is a by invitation only. You won't find this on Google. You won't find it by trying to find it. You must be connected to one of us. I'm going to be posting the link, because if you're still listening to this video, obviously this is the energy you want to be in, with lots of people from around the world who are conscious, who know that it's time to create a better world. Together we can conspire to do so, and to bring our gifts, to bring our knowledge, to bring our wisdom together. So it is that time. So it's the Love Army platform. It's a beautiful refuge where it is all about love. It's all about supporting each other. That's a place where you come and nurture your heart and feed your soul. That is the new platform. Enough of this blah blah out there where it's lots of negativity, lots of selling and spamming and confusion, and we just don't want that anymore. We're tired of it. So if you want to join us on this particular platform, you're welcome. And again, I'll be posting the link below. And I wish you a fantastic last week of April. Enjoy, and we'll see you next Monday. Ciao, ciao.